Oh, good morning. I've had my haircut. First Monday back in the new year, and we've got sort of ready. Mix up the top there, and we'll strap that down in a moment. Got some clean, wet jackets. These are pretty good. These are DeWalt ones, and they're really good. They wash up nice, and no mud gets in the zip. Well, it does get in the zip, but the zips are always good. Oh, they're not there. What did I say? DeWalt. The one is DeWalt. That one's Dickies. I think the black one. There's a black one in here, which is a DeWalt one. There we are. That one there, which is dirty. So we try to wash those, keep those clean on a regular basis, and especially during this COVID period, we do try and maintain our social distance. But look, the van's more or less empty, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting a pack of blocks on the van this morning because we're going to be doing some block work. Bit of Woody I'm going to be working on with soon, doing some sleepers, but I always leave the screen wash here, so when I come in I make sure, especially the roads at this time of the year, that you tend to use your washer up water in your washer quite a bit with the grit on the road, the salt on the road, so I just leave it there just to remind me as I pull up and get it in. Waiting for Jack now. Jack will be here hopefully soon, and we've got a new lad starting today. He worked for me before, and he's a cracking guy. I just phoned him now just to make sure that let him know that I'm en route and we're not leaving late for one reason or another, and I think he was still in bed. He'll be up. There we are, get some light on the matter. I normally wait here for a couple of minutes while I wait for Jack, unless he's early and beats me to it. But I run a landscaping forum on the internet, Landscaping Survival with Johnny Boy, the daily grind, and a lot of guys on there, and there's always the early morning roll call, and already one of them has mentioned that he has tested positive for COVID-19, so not a good start to the year for him, but knowing Mark as he is, Mark Butland, he will remain positive. How many of you are waking up this morning in the same position? I don't mean in the same position as when you went to bed, I mean, you know what I mean.
Good morning, John. How are we?
Happy New Year to you.
And to you, sir.
Have we always maintained social distancing since we've come in here?
Yes.
He just done that. He just done that. Hey, are you going to be busy this year?
I hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope so.
Does management inform you what's going on and what they expect?
But yes.
They do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And does your colleague over here, does he contribute to the yard and does his bit?
No comment.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, son.
How are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm doing really well.
Are you maintaining social distancing?
No, I am.
Eloy, say good morning. You're part of the team now, aren't you?
Good morning.
Eloy, can you give us your name, your full Chilean? Eloy! Eloy! No, stop.
Oh.
Stop. No, seriously, full name, total.
My full name is Eloy Osvaldo Alex Lopez, like Jennifer Lopez Zúñiga.
Okay, now total, in one go.
Eloy Osvaldo Alex Lopez Zúñiga.
Well, here we are, back at it, Monday morning. Jack's got a mix on. We've got to do a little bit of brickwork. We've got to do some brickwork on that side. Got to move the machine, but we've got the pad stone down here. It's compromised just on the one edge there a little bit, but we've overlaid anyway. So get the block work done on there for the second set of steps. I know it doesn't look pretty, but we're going to be rendering that, and it was cold and not great conditions when we were doing it, but good pad stone in place there. That's not going to go anywhere. And if you look at it, the amount of block work, the bulk of the block work is towards the back, so it really can't go anywhere because it's against the superstructure, and the superstructure being the house. Right, so as you can see, put the second course of bricks on there. We're using these old face bricks up. I've had these sat around for a while now, so I want to use them up. There's nothing worse when you have materials sat around and it's just not good. use them up, use the materials, and certainly in this case it doesn't need to look pretty because the riser is going to be cladded with a slate product as well as the top. The tread is going to come over that riser, and on the side we are going to render it. On the side we're going to render it white, the same as out, so there's some unity between the house and the steps, because I think that just having all black on the side would just stand out like a sore thumb. So treads in slate, the risers in slate, and then the side is going to be rendered, and we'll be able to show you what the rendering process is and what we do with the rendering, because I do something a little bit different and it works. So they're going to be painted white. So we're going to have the overhang, we're going to have the drip on there to ensure that the water clears the face of the render, so you don't get any of that leaching down the face of the render itself. Like I said, it doesn't need to look pretty, so we're going to get this brickwork done now, okay? Concrete that tomorrow when that goes off, and you've got to be very careful because that'll still be green tomorrow. But then today we're going to get on with this part here. We've got the padstone here, we've got to start getting the block. We'll get the blocks over. Jack's getting the blocks over there. There he is, there's Jack over there. If you have a look at Jack, Jack's over there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the block work up on this side today, and then hopefully we'll be doing a little bit more brickwork on here tomorrow, but hopefully in the next couple of days both sides concreted, and then you'll be able to see the steps coming on. But we are going to get an order of some sub base, because this ground's not bad now. We've done a fair bit with it, we've stabilised it, we've got a bit of a lean mix going on here, so that's all nice and going off nice and firm, but we've still got to make the levels up. Just taking 5 here, but this is where we are. I've showed this a few times. That's where we're going up and down, and it's all right, it's fine. Just waiting for some stone to be delivered, but it's not, seems to be happening at the moment. But look at this, quite bleak day today. Boys are getting the blocks in over there. Got some muck on. It's not freezing, it's not freezing. It's okay to lay mortar, and we've been getting on with that very soon on that side, getting the next framework of steps up, and then we can start hopefully the next couple of days laying some slabs. We've got the block work up on there. We're going to do the block work on this side, but what we're going to do, which is going to be similar, the door is 1.8. That door over there is 2.4, I think it is. But what we want to try and do, as you look at it, for appearance sake, we want to maintain the 6 inches overhang on the step either side for that one, and we want the same for this one. The thing that we have to make sure when we're building the step now is that we come off nice and square. So we've got our pencil line there for the perimeter of the block work. There we are. So if we put that on there, you can see with this set square exactly where the block work is coming. So that will allow us now to pull the block over, keep it nice and square, and then we can measure off here at the same time. But you've got to remember, with rendered walls, what you'll find is, certainly underneath the bell, that the render will go in and out, okay? So just don't take a measurement from one specific point, take it from the overall. So there we go, we can see the block needs to come this way, and that is square. Okay, well, look, I never ever want to tell people how to suck eggs, but you know, this is what I do when I'm cutting blocks. So I know my measurements, 325. So I use the tape like this. I hold the end here, 325. Okay, and I know there's some professionals out there that know a little bit better, but mark along like so. Okay. Now what I do now is the bolster on here like that. 1 tap, 2, 3. Like so, and then I turn it over. I don't go all the way through, and again like this, 325, drag it across, bolster on here, one just lightly again, and now we can go a little bit harder. I could cut from the top. It should have went by now. There we are. More or less, just clean that edge off there. That's if you haven't got a disc cutter or an angle grinder of some sort. And just clean it back like that. There you are. it's a better cut this time. Just going to place that one in there. I'm going to fill that in a moment. Just had a phone call now and off my wife to say that she just heard on the news that we're going into a tier 5. I'm not quite sure what a tier 5 means, but apparently within 24 hours even the builders merchants are going to be shutting down. But we were able to sort of make a quick phone call, and we've got a delivery coming hopefully maybe tomorrow for 10 or 12 ton of stone. We're using more stone than what we need up here simply because we got to use it for a track to come up and down the bank. But what a nightmare for contractors as well now across the country, that builders merchants, if it is true, they're going to shut. It's cold today, I can tell you. Not freezing, but cold. Well, here we are in Ebbw I keep talking about this all the time, just kind of try and remind you about where we are. God, didn't your head get itchy in these hats? Oh, this is my landscaping survival hat. There we are. Yeah, we've moved forward now for the new year. Things are looking much better. We're more positive about things, and we've left some of those older habits behind us. There's no more of any of that sort of on the phone and well, it's not looking pretty, but we've got some block work up. We've got to put another course of bricks on here to reduce the height for the riser of the step, and we've got that one done here now, and we've got hopefully some stone coming tomorrow. So all being well, we'll be able to start with the stone tomorrow. We'll get a lean mix all this area and start getting the base in, and once we've established that, then it's pretty straightforward, I hope. Well, we've just returned to this job here now. We've got to put the artificial grass down at some point, but it's a little bit wet in this bottom corner, and we're just waiting for the grass company to open up, and Jack's just giving it a bit of a brush off. We've got to put the gate down, we've got to put the artificial grass in, and we've got to grout the patio, but we won't be grouting at the moment because we keep cleaning because we're working on it and we don't want water in the joints. It's imperative that you don't have any water in your joints when you're grouting. And then we've got to move the Aeroclad, the rest of it that's left over there, and put a little bit more stone, the black stone around the outer edge. Looks absolutely fantastic from above. But now I've got my new drone, I will be showing that in the near future. So in the meantime, have a great day. It's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from Jack.